What's good, fam? This is Mr. Kelly with Good to the Hood, talking about anything and everything that impacts the culture. And today I want us to consider and talk about a little bit about what if this whole ordeal is not Jada Smith's fault. She's been catching a lot of flack. I mean, on the internet, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. So there's rumors. I saw something today that she was pregnant with another man's baby. I think that's garbage. That's not the case. A lot of individuals, of course, we subscribe to the whole idea that Chris Rock made the joke, Will was laughing, then of course Jada rolled her eyes, and then we assume, because the camera's not on them at the time, we assume that Jada either whispers in his ear or he catches the side eye or whatever it is. Then he goes up there, smacks Chris, comes back, sits down, cusses him out. Okay, here's something though. There's another angle of the whole ordeal that shows that when Will walked up there and then smacked Chris, right, Jada started laughing when Chris said something to the effect of the most memorable night in TV. She was laughing. Now, I've seen some people dig into this and think, was she laughing at Will for humiliating him? I don't think so. Was she laughing because she thought it was a skit between Chris and Will or something? I think that's more plausible than we think. Or was she laughing because she felt Chris got his just desserts? I don't think it's that. When after the slap she's laughing or whatever, and I'm gonna show this clip, and she changes her demeanor, at least from what I can tell, and kind of straightens up and gets a little bit more serious once Will cusses Chris out, right? So let's go ahead and look at that clip real quick.
Most people have not seen. Look at Jada's reaction.
Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? So I can go. That was the greatest night in the history of television.
Okay, so as you saw, she was laughing. Her posture kind of changed, right? So she didn't really know what was going on. So what also makes me believe that Jada didn't know 100%, there's also another video, the day after the slap was heard around the world, the day after, Jada goes live on Instagram, and it's shown on YouTube, and she says, she's kind of sad, somberish, and she says something to the effect of, last night I got an earful.
I got an earful this morning, man. I tell you, these streets really got people tripping, and you know people trip regardless, right? We all know that. Is creating an intensity of trip out that is new. And you know what's funny is that it's a lot of people out here claiming to be lions until it's time to do some lion things.
And then she starts talking in this cryptic Jada language, right? Where she's talking about basically where she says it even backwards, where there's fire, there's smoke, and people get upset when a lion acts like a lion and this kind of thing, right? And who their allies are and who stands with them and who doesn't, all this kind of thing. So she's doubling down and standing by her man, as it were. But I think there's more to this. Maybe Jada didn't know exactly what was going on. Maybe she didn't exactly know what was going on. I don't think, now I'm seeing some of this, I don't think she whispered in Will's ear and said, baby, he disrespected me. Go slap the taste out of his mouth. I don't think that happened. I'm not 100% sure that happened. Yesterday, I would have given you a different answer. Today, I don't think that I'm 100% on that, right? I think that Will has a lot going on, of course, obviously, and he's trying to gain his manhood back. If you read some excerpts from his book, and I have not read the entire book, just little blurbs here and so forth, he talks about how he was suicidal, how he had this regret because he was not the man that he felt he should have been when his mom was going through all this nonsense with his father. And so I think he's trying to capture and do whatever he can to not be the same as his dad, and for him to be what he at least envisions as a proper protector, provider, a man, essentially, right? There's some things going on with Will. I think, now hear me out on this. This is crazy. I think Will got into this marriage with Jada, right? And he was in love and so on and so forth. And Jada, obviously, I think she does love him. And they have a little bit of an unconventional marriage. But I think Will bit off more than he could chew. She wanted to have a relationship where she could still be a free spirit and be, who she wants to be and not be held down by traditional marital standards. So kind of this open marriage situation, right? Will has, through the approval of how they have it worked out, he has stepped out on the marriage. She has stepped out on the marriage, right? The Alcina thing is a little different because, fine, they were separated or got the green light or whatever. What makes that so dirty is he was a friend of Jaden. So he was a friend of her son's, and he came to Jada because he wanted some guidance, some mentorship, some whatever, and then it turned into this entanglement, right? So that's what makes that a little bit different, because Will wasn't out there sleeping with Willow's friends, and that's what the difference is in that particular situation. Okay, but anyway, so he gets with Jada, and it's supposed to be this relationship that's a little bit different, and they can be free and do whatever, right? And then he's like, man, I kind of don't like this, but all right, because I love her, whatever it is, baby, whatever. And then it comes out where maybe incidents like the Alcina thing, the August Alcina thing happens, and that kind of makes him feel some type of way. And then she says that Will wasn't satisfying her. That's going to still make him feel some type of way. She needed to feel good about herself and do something for herself. So now he's feeling a certain type of way. He has problems with Jaden because there was a time there where Jaden wanted to get emancipated and didn't want like Will as a dad. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. And then Jaden's looking for identity. Willow on the Red Table Talk has talked about she is involved in non-traditional type relationships, maybe kind of polyamorous. And Will is from a more traditional background. And all of this that he's doing to keep her happy is really starting to mess with him in his head. In conjunction with whatever stuff and baggage he brought into the relationship before Jada. Now she's in his head. Now he feels some type of way about himself. And I think what we saw is Chris Rock was the straw that broke the camel's back, but it was really because he felt like he needed to step up and be this macho guy, right? Because he doesn't want to be like his dad, and he's tired of being emasculated, and he's tired of people sleeping on him and all of that, right? And I think that's really more of what's going on. I don't think we can put all the blame on Jada like she sent him out to go and do her dirty bidding, her dirty work, right? I don't think that it can be 100% that. So, there's a whole lot more fallout. I'm going to do another video and get a little bit more information to see, because the fallout after this event, we're like a week after, this happened like 8 days ago. The fallout is crazy, right? That further also, for all of you guys out there that are thinking that it's fake, nonsense. This is as real as it gets. First and foremost, just real quick, let me just go through that real quick. First of all, they're both iconic. Chris Rock and Will Smith are both icons in the game. So neither one of them, specifically Chris Rock, is not going to put themselves in a position to where they're humiliated for ticket sales for Chris Rock's tour. That's ridiculous. Will is losing. Bad Boys 4 is put on the shelf now. There's another action movie he's supposed to be in that's put on the shelf. Sony's withdrawing a lot of stuff. He's going to lose any future endorsements that he had. He's already resigned from the Academy. He's boo-hooing and crying on camera. His marriage is now, who knows where that is, based on the video that Jada had. The Rock family, at least Tony Rock, is like, wants to blast him, put him on site. Right? All of this for a staged hoax is crazy. the Oscars was never going to let all that cussing and everything go on had they known what was going on. There's actually some legal ramifications as far as is the city of LA going to pick up charges of assault to put on Will, even though Chris Rock said he's not going to press charges. There's just too much going on, folks. It's real. It's not staged. I mean, it's too elaborate for it to have been staged. Like, it's if you can't see that, ain't nothing I'm going to say today that's going to make you change your mind. But consider that Will is going through some emotional trauma. The internal demons are messing with this brother on a deep level. He lashed out, and this is where we're at right now. So something to kind of consider. I mean, really look at the video. I mean, I know it's real quick to say, let's go put it all on Jada. And hey, she's got her part in it, but it ain't all her. It ain't all her. But look, this is Mr. Kelly with Good to the Hood. Let's chat it up in the comment. Let me hear some of your other perspectives. Do me a favor if you would, please. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you know when I'm posting. But until next time, peace.